Did you know that your body speaks louder than your words? Without even realizing it, your gestures, posture, and facial expressions are constantly sending messages about who you are, what you're feeling, and even what you're thinking. And here's the most fascinating part. The people around you often pick up on these messages before you say a single word. In this video, we're diving into the power of body language and how it reveals more about you than you might think. You'll discover how small gestures can impact how others perceive you, what your facial expressions say about your emotions, and of course, practical tips to adjust your posture and project more confidence. If you're ready to improve your communication and use body language to your advantage, this video will show you how to do it in a simple and effective way. Let's get started. What is body language and why is it so powerful? Body language is how we communicate without using words. It includes gestures, posture, facial expressions, and even the way we move, all of which send messages about what we're feeling or thinking. What's fascinating is that this communication often happens unconsciously. Before you even say a word, your body has already transmitted a series of signals, which is why body language is so powerful. Research shows that up to 93% of human communication can be nonverbal, depending on the context. This means that what you say is just a part of the message. The rest comes from your tone of voice, facial expressions, and of course, your body language. That's why, in many situations, what you physically demonstrate has a greater impact than the words you choose to use. A clear example of this is in job interviews or important meetings. Even if you say smart, well-thought-out things, your body language, like your posture or eye contact, can convey confidence, insecurity, or disinterest. This happens because our brains are wired to read nonverbal cues and form quick judgments about the people around us. Body language is also a universal skill. While some gestures may vary across cultures, many expressions, such as a smile or defensive posture, are instinctive and universal. This means that we all have the ability to pick up on these signals, even if we're not consciously aware of it. It's like body language is a second language we all speak, whether we realize it or not. What's even more fascinating is that body language not only reflects how we feel, but it can also influence our emotional state. For instance, standing tall with an open posture can boost your sense of confidence, while crossing your arms or slouching can reinforce feelings of insecurity. This shows that body language works both ways. It mirrors our emotions and shapes them at the same time. Understanding the power of body language is essential for improving communication and human interactions. But what unconscious signals is your body sending without you realizing it? In the next section, we'll explore the gestures, postures, and expressions that reveal more about you than you might think. Unconscious signals that reveal emotions and intentions. Without realizing it, your body sends a series of unconscious signals that reveal how you're feeling or what you're thinking. These signals range from subtle gestures, like touching your face, to more obvious postures, such as crossing your arms. While many of these actions are automatic, the people around you pick up on and interpret these messages, forming impressions of you even before you speak a word. For example, the simple act of crossing your arms might be seen as a defensive barrier or a sign of discomfort. However, in some contexts, this gesture might just mean that someone is relaxing or trying to stay warm. This highlights the importance of interpreting body language within its context to avoid misjudgments. Another common unconscious gesture is touching your face or neck during a conversation. These movements often signal nervousness, uncertainty, or hesitation. For instance, scratching your head might suggest confusion, while rubbing your chin could indicate deep thought. These signals are so automatic that most of the time, we don't even realize we're doing them. Eye contact is another powerful indicator of emotions and intentions. Maintaining steady eye contact usually conveys confidence and interest, while frequently looking away can be interpreted as insecurity or lack of engagement. However, avoiding eye contact for extended periods might also reflect shyness or cultural habits. again emphasizing the importance of understanding body language in context. Hands are also major telltale indicators of intention. Actions like tapping your fingers on a table or fidgeting with nearby objects can suggest anxiety or impatience, while open hand movements often convey openness and honesty. Even a handshake carries weight. A firm grip signals confidence, while a weak one may be perceived as a lack of interest or enthusiasm. These unconscious signals reveal more about you than you might realize, and the people around you are constantly interpreting them, often instinctively. Understanding how these gestures work is the first step to using them to your advantage. But how do broader postures and gestures directly influence how others perceive you? Let's explore that in the next section. How posture and gestures influence perceptions. The way you physically position yourself, your posture and gestures, plays a crucial role in how others perceive you. These elements of body language can convey confidence, insecurity, authority, or friendliness, often before you even say a word. For instance, an upright posture and controlled gestures are typically interpreted as signs of self-assurance and competence, while slouched shoulders might signal disinterest or shyness. Expansive gestures, such as open arms or broad movements while speaking, suggest openness and confidence. In contrast, restricted movements, like keeping your hands close to your body or hiding them in your pockets, might be perceived as signs of nervousness or distrust. Although these motions may seem simple, they have a profound impact on how others interpret your personality and intentions. Posture directly influences the perception of authority as well. In professional settings, standing tall with aligned shoulders and a slightly raised chin conveys control and presence. Conversely, excessive crossing of arms or legs can come across as disengagement or defensiveness. Even a small act, like leaning slightly forward during a conversation, signals interest and engagement. Another fascinating aspect is personal space. People who occupy more physical space, such as sitting with open arms or placing their hands on their hips, are often seen as more confident and assertive. This behavior is linked to the concept of territoriality and demonstrates a strong presence, whereas a more withdrawn posture might suggest insecurity or submissiveness. Gestures also play a vital role in communication. Using your hands to emphasize points or illustrate ideas can make your message clearer and more impactful. On the other hand, excessive or nervous gestures, like repeatedly fiddling with objects or bouncing your leg, can distract others or give the impression that you're uncomfortable or uncertain. Posture and gestures are powerful tools for shaping how others perceive you. When used effectively, they can convey messages of confidence, authority, and warmth, making it easier to connect with those around you. But what about facial expressions? Perhaps the most revealing aspect of body language. In the next section, we'll explore what your face can say about your emotions and thoughts. Facial expressions. What your face reveals about your feelings. The face is one of the most expressive parts of the human body and plays a central role in nonverbal communication. Your facial expressions can convey emotions more clearly than words, often revealing how you truly feel, even if you try to hide it. Studies show that basic expressions, such as happiness, sadness, fear, and anger, are universal and can be recognized across all cultures worldwide. One of the most revealing elements of the face is the smile. A genuine smile, known as the Duchenne smile, engages both the muscles around the mouth and those surrounding the eyes, creating a characteristic sparkle in the gaze. A forced smile, on the other hand, activates only the muscles around the mouth, making it easily identifiable as inauthentic. This distinction can significantly influence how people perceive your sincerity in social interactions. The eyes, often referred to as the windows to the soul, are also powerful indicators of emotion. Wide-open eyes can signal surprise or fear, while narrowed eyes may convey doubt or skepticism. Additionally, the direction of your gaze plays an important role. Avoiding eye contact can be interpreted as shyness or dishonesty, while maintaining eye contact often signals interest and confidence. Another critical aspect of facial expressions is the eyebrows. They help emphasize emotions and intentions. For instance, raised eyebrows can indicate surprise or curiosity, while furrowed brows are classic signs of worry or anger. Even subtle eyebrow movements can completely change the tone of an expression, making them essential for facial communication. The face also reveals subtler feelings through micro-expressions, fleeting facial expressions that last only a fraction of a second. These occur when someone tries to hide or suppress an emotion. While almost imperceptible, trained observers, or very perceptive individuals, can detect them, uncovering what someone truly feels, even when they attempt to mask their emotions. Facial expressions are powerful communication tools, but like other forms of body language, they must be interpreted within context. Learning to recognize and adjust your own expressions can help you convey clearer messages and connect more effectively with others. In the next and final section, we'll explore practical tips for refining your body language and using it to project confidence and empathy. Practical tips to adjust your body language and convey confidence. Adjusting your body language is a powerful way to improve how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. Small changes in your posture, gestures, and facial expressions can significantly impact how you project confidence and empathy. Best of all, with practice, these adjustments become natural and automatic. One of the first areas to focus on is your posture. Keep your shoulders relaxed and aligned, your chin slightly raised, and your feet firmly on the ground. Avoid slouching or excessively crossing your arms, as these gestures can signal insecurity or disengagement. Standing or sitting upright not only makes you appear more confident, but also influences how you feel internally, boosting your self-esteem. Eye contact is another essential tool. Looking into the eyes of the person you're speaking with demonstrates interest and confidence. However, it's important not to overdo it. Maintaining eye contact for too long can come across as intimidating. A good rule of thumb is to alternate between direct eye contact and brief glances away, creating a natural and comfortable balance. Hand gestures also play a key role in reinforcing your message. Open and controlled movements convey clarity and honesty, while nervous habits, such as fiddling with objects or repeatedly touching your face, can indicate anxiety. To start, try using your hands to emphasize key points during conversations or presentations, but keep your gestures smooth and natural. Another critical element is your tone of voice and facial expressions. A genuine smile can open doors in any interaction, creating an immediate connection with those around you. Additionally, adjusting your tone to be calm and steady, without sounding aggressive or hesitant, reinforces a confident image. Practicing in front of a mirror or recording yourself can help you identify areas for improvement. Finally, practice body awareness. Spend a few minutes each day observing how you sit, walk, or gesture. Exercises like yoga and mindfulness can also help you develop a greater sense of physical awareness, making it easier to adjust your body language effectively. With consistency, these practices will become second nature, helping you exude confidence and build genuine connections. Now you know that your body language speaks as much as your words, and in many cases, even more. From posture to facial expressions, every gesture sends powerful messages about your emotions and intentions. Adjusting these signals can transform how others perceive you and even how you feel about yourself. Now, tell me, have you ever noticed how your body language impacts your interactions? Which tip from this video are you most excited to try out? Leave your comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to keep exploring the fascinating mysteries of the human body and mind with us. See you in the next video. Until then,